Yo, what's going on, y'all? This is Marcus Rosa, aka Mazuma TV, back at y'all with another live, man. I hope everybody's having a blessed, beautiful, positive, productive day. Or at least I hope y'all had a great day, man. I hope y'all having a great night as well. I'm back at y'all with some more boxing talk, man. I hope everybody is doing well. You know what I mean? I hope everybody's family is healthy and all that good stuff, man. Shout out to the nation and the mob. We definitely in the building on the road to 3K. We well into the 2,300 mark. Shout out to the nation and the mob for making this possible. We got some things that we need to discuss going on in the boxing world. Although there is not much to talk about, I wanted to come in and check in with y'all, man, and speak about the words from, Canelo Alvarez, you know what I'm saying, what he said about Edgar Berlanga in a recent interview that had been dropped by Premier Boxing, and it's also officially fight week for Canelo Alvarez and Edgar Berlanga. So we definitely going to be talking about that. And we'll be speaking about the Bivol versus Beterbiev fight. You know what I mean? That's on, to come up as well. I believe that's coming up in October. You know what I mean? Correct me if I'm wrong, of course. I'll be getting my dates mixed up sometimes. And then we're going to get into some open boxing topics. You know what I'm saying? I've been having a little bit of difficulty with the Wi-Fi, so please forgive me. But the audio seems fine, so we're going to let it rock. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that's in the building. Shout out to the boy Lorenzo. What up? Lorenzo, what's going on, my brother? Glizzy, what's going on? Boxing Film, what up? Glizzy said, all trolling aside, but you're helping with tough times, man. Y'all appreciate that, man. Thank you very much, man. We all go through tough times. You feel what I'm saying? I've been through my fair share. You know what I mean? Whether it was health or just outside circumstances or whatever, man, I'm just glad that I'm able to help you with yours because, not everybody gets that type of help. You feel what I'm saying? Not everybody gets help. Sometimes it's just a real lonely battle for some people. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that I'm able to help you with that, man, I'm flattered. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy that I can help you with that. And I hope things continue to get better. And as long as you are working towards fixing that situation, you know what I'm saying, or at least healing from that situation, you'll get to a good place, my brother. Shout out to the boy for coming through and showing love. Shout out to the boy Coffee Plant. What up? What up? And I just wanted to plug this real quick, man. Listen, man, if y'all are in or around the Philadelphia area, please come through and join these group boxing classes that I got in place, man. I'm only holding 10 people. It's starting October 5th, so I believe there's about, 3 weeks left or whatever the case is. Man, reserve your spots, man. I'm going to be teaching the fundamentals of boxing, getting you in great shape, you know what I mean, relieve stress, pick up a new hobby. You know what I'm saying? Learn self-defense, all that good stuff. I'm going to be having that going on at Pivot Boxing Academy. So plugging this in right now just in case anybody is interested. But shout out to everybody that's hitting the like button on the way in, man. I appreciate it very much. We got 11 people in the building. Let's get 11 likes so we can get the algorithm on the up and let the boxing world know that Mazuma TV is live. You feel what I'm saying? Glizzy, he says, how you feel about fight week, though? I mean, fight week, I'm excited, man. You know what I'm saying? Is it the biggest fight to be made for Canelo Alvarez? Absolutely not. However, I'm looking forward to the undercard, man. I'm looking forward to seeing the return of Rolly Romero. I want to see how he bounces back off of that, pretty bad stoppage loss to Isaac Cruz. You know what I mean? So I want to see exactly what type of role he's going to be in store because, I watched the interview that he had with Fight Hub TV with Marcos Villegas and all that. And he seems like, it's, from what he was saying, he was going through some tough times for the past 2 to 3 years, and that he actually feels happy for the first time in a long time. What he was saying, he was going. You feel what I'm saying? So that's good to know. And let's see if that actually translates into his next performance. You feel what I'm saying? Looking forward to seeing, Erislandy Lara versus Danny Garcia. I want to see what bag Danny Garcia gets into, how he's going to approach Erislandy Lara. And I want to see how Erislandy Lara, what approach he's going to take, whether he's still going to be planting his feet, sniping them left hands, or is he going to be using some movement like the younger Erislandy Lara and attempting to outbox Danny Garcia? You know what I'm saying? Looking forward to seeing the return of Stephen Fulton, Scooter. Looking forward to seeing how he does in his upcoming bout. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't fought in a good amount of time, man, since losing to Inoue. And he said that this fight is at 126, but he's looking to make the move up to 130 pounds shortly afterwards. Well, at least that's what he said. You know what I'm saying? And he's taking an opponent that's not to be taken lightly, but that's typical Stephen Fulton stuff. You know what I'm saying? He always taking on big challenges, and for the most part, he comes out on top. So I'm looking forward to seeing him perform as well. We got 2 Philly dudes on the card. Hopefully they come out with the best outcomes possible. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button. Thomas Wright said the question is, who are you rooting for in regards to who? You talking about the card overall, or are you talking about, you know, a specific bout? He said life is boring without boxing. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Like, I'll be looking forward to the weekends because I'll be having my son and all that good stuff. But he go to sleep early. You know what I'm saying? So when it be like, after 8:39, and I ain't got nothing to do at the crib, I'll be just wishing that boxing is on. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it do, sometimes it don't. But when it don't, I'll be like, damn, man, shit to really do. You feel what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Brian N says, only lost against an all-time monster. Yeah, like at this point, man, like Inoue has shown to be one of the best talents in the sport of boxing. You know what I'm saying? So at this point, it's like if you lose to him, it's like, can you really be mad? Can you really be ashamed of yourself for losing to Inoue? Like, he's already proven to be top, like, pound for pound, top 3. You know what I'm saying? At least in my eyes. You know what I mean? I don't know how anybody else got him rated. I see certain pound for pound lists that got, other fighters over Inoue. I think that should be pretty funny, but, it is what it is. You feel me? It is what it is. Thomas Wright, he says, the main event, in my opinion, you should root for Rolly for his entertainment, Plant for his toughness. I forgot to even mention Plant. That's how you know it's a good undercard. And Edgar because Canelo is a drug cheat. Okay. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if you could tell me who I should root for, but that is your opinion at the end of the day. It is what it is. Rolly, I'm rooting for him. You know what I mean, to come out successful because I do want to see him in some other fights. You know what I mean. I would love to see like a Rolly Romero versus Blair Cobbs. Would love to see that. You know what I'm saying? Rolly Ryan maybe. There's some fights that Rolly Romero could take part in that'll be exciting, or at least I'll be looking forward to seeing. Even though Rolly versus Adrian Broner, I would like to see that too. Shit, why not? You know what I'm saying? They can make some money together. That'll be a hell of a build up. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, definitely rooting for Rolly, definitely rooting for Plant. And in terms of like Edgar and Canelo, I don't really care which one wins. You know what I'm saying? I understand that Canelo is a drug cheat. I'm big on drug cheats as well. You know what I'm saying? If y'all been watching my channel, I'm big on, not giving drug cheats too much credit. You know what I mean? I don't put them on my pound for pound list. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? But to be honest with you, I'm not really caring for neither one of them to win. Like if Canelo win, all right, cool. If Berlanga win, all right, cool. I'm really indifferent about the situation because I'm not a fan of neither one of them. You know what I mean? Drug cheat or not. You feel me? The stranger, what up? What up? Talk to me, man. What's going on? What's going on? He said, "Bro, why you don't care though?" Because, like I said, I'm not a fan of neither one of them. So if you watching a fight, you know what I'm saying, and you not really a particular fan of either one of them, or because this is the thing, man. This is just the reality of the situation. Neither one of them guys are going to give us the fights that we want to see. You know what I'm saying? We have requested Berlanga to fight, other names multiple times, and he always looked past it. I remember there was a point in time where people was calling for him to fight Diego Pacheco. Never happened. We was calling for him to fight Caleb Plant. Never happened. David Benavidez. Never happened. David Morrell, when they was both with the WBA type shit. Never happened. He don't even look in those dudes' directions. So what's to make me believe? What's gonna make me believe that after he defeats Canelo that he's gonna fight the best opposition in his weight class? I feel like he already shown his hand. He all about the money, and you know what I'm saying. I don't really think he a legacy driven type dude. I don't think that he wants to prove that he's the best amongst anybody in his division. You feel what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I don't really care for neither one of them because I don't feel like neither one of them have the fans' best interest, and I don't think that either one of them, Berlanga and Canelo, want to face. You know what I mean? The other top guys in their division. You feel what I'm saying? What? What is this dude talking about? I'm so lost. Who said I'm hating? Why Mayweather didn't fight Bivol? Can somebody smack him with the wrench, please? Can somebody smack him with the wrench, please? Can somebody smack him with the wrench, please? Let's pack him up. Let's pack him up too. Why Mayweather didn't fight Bivol? Shout out to the boy Anonymous for packing him up, man. Shout out to Coffee Plant for packing him up too. You know what I'm saying? He wildin'. Why Mayweather didn't fight Bivol? That's fucking insane. Shout out to the boy Thomas Wright. What you write Mazuma TV for? What's the point of that? He said Mayweather versus Bivol. Jesus Christ. That is fucking crazy. I don't understand this Thomas Wright dude, bro. I don't understand him. Yeah, we ain't wasting time with clowns. Absolutely not. Shout out to the 20 people that's in the building, man. If y'all could hit the like button as soon as y'all come in, that'll be very much appreciated, man. We got some things that we currently need to discuss going on in the boxing world. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to everybody that's in the building and contributing to the conversation. You feel what I'm saying? Thomas Wright said, Mazuma TV, do you remember Mayweather saying Bud should fight David at 168? You think Floyd was trying to set him up to possibly lose so Bud can't surpass his career? That's a great question, man. And I spoke on this at the time that he had actually said that. I think I made a video specifically for that statement. And you know, I believe so, man. I feel like Floyd Mayweather knew what he was doing when he said that. I thought that was absolutely ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Canelo Alvarez, you know, happens to be a fighter that fought as low. Shit, when he was 15, I seen fights where he actually fought at 140, but the Canelo that we grew to know started at 154 pounds. You see what I'm saying? So this is a guy who's an undersized super middleweight, you know, who acclimated from 154 pounds, you know. So that makes more sense for, you know, Terence Crawford to actually take on that challenge and Canelo Alvarez. You know what I mean? It's not like he's a career-long super middleweight or a full-fledged super middleweight. Canelo done told you himself that he feels like he's really a middleweight. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm going to say is this. David Benavidez is a full-blown super middleweight, in all honesty, and he looks like he's going to acclimate the light heavyweight very easily. You know what I'm saying? Floyd Mayweather knows that. He knows that that fight don't make any sense at all. He knows that there's no reason, and he's literally the only person calling for that fight. And the reason why is because whenever a fighter gets a certain amount of, you know, clout behind their name, or they start to be heavily, you know, talked about amongst like the other great fighters, and whenever they just get into this great conversation overall, or may possibly take over as like the face of boxing, Floyd Mayweather always tries to get himself wrapped up in that because he wants to attach his name to these guys even when he's retired. Because Floyd Mayweather done told you, oh, I'm the face of boxing and I'm still retired. Nigga, no, you're not. Floyd doesn't want to come to that reality. So what he does is purposely attach himself to dudes who are on the rise or, you know, getting a lot of attention. You feel what I mean? He was trying to do that with Tank. Tank got sick of it. You know what I mean? Outgrew the whole Floyd Mayweather situation, became his own man. And now Floyd bitter, trying to sign Shakur Stevenson in hopes to overthrow Tank. This is what Floyd Mayweather does, people. You know what I'm saying? So to answer your question, Thomas, absolutely. You know what I mean? I think that Floyd Mayweather is intimidated by fighters who may possibly surpass what he does. And whenever somebody accomplishes a feat that Floyd Mayweather didn't accomplish in his career, he'll try to find a way to either discredit it or try to make his accomplishments seem better. Do y'all remember when Devin Haney became undisputed? He was like, oh, well, you can have 4 belts and fight for 2 million, or you could have 1 belt and fight for 15 million or some shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? So he was already throwing shots at people that was accomplishing that because Floyd has never accomplished that. And then when they brought up Terence Crawford becoming undisputed, he was like, oh, well, you know, I was never undisputed, but I was unified in 2 weight classes. Okay. So that's not undisputed. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, absolutely. Floyd definitely don't want to see nobody do better than him. You feel what I'm saying? If you really listen to Floyd Mayweather's interviews, he'll say shit like, yeah, we're looking for the next Floyd Mayweather. And then another interview, he'd be like, there'll never be another Floyd Mayweather. You know, like, bro, so what the fuck are you talking about, bro? In one interview, you saying you're looking for the next Floyd. This person might possibly be the next Floyd, and then you be like, "Oh, nobody's gonna ever beat my records, or there'll never be another Floyd Mayweather." So it's like he's like battling his own like ego. You feel what I'm saying? He's trying to be humble one day, then egotistical the next day. One day he's taking over press conferences talking about himself when another fighter is fighting, and then another day he's talking about, "Oh, you know, I don't want to take nobody's like spotlight." But it's like, Floyd, that's what you do, bro. You love the spotlight. You know what I'm saying? And you can't stand when somebody is shining brighter than you at any particular moment, whether you active or you retired. That's just how Floyd is. He's an egotistical maniac. You know what I mean? That's safe to say. But Floyd definitely he be on some shit, bro. He definitely be on some nut shit. But regardless, we're not here to talk about Floyd because we actually got active fighters that's gonna be fighting this week, man. Shout out to everybody that's in the building and showing love to the channel. You feel what I'm saying? Let me see. Brian N says, even Ellaby is gone. Who is the CEO of Mayweather Promotions now? Well, according to what Floyd Mayweather said after posting that Leonard Ellaby is no longer with Mayweather Promotions, from what I understand, Richard Schaefer is helping Mayweather Promotions behind the scenes. And what really confirmed that for me was that when Floyd Mayweather was doing that face-off and that exhibition he just did with John Gotti III, Richard Schaefer was actually at the press conferences, you know, right there while they were doing the face-offs. So Richard Schaefer is definitely involved. Richard Schaefer and Floyd have always had a great relationship. You know what I'm saying? Even back when Richard Schaefer was dealing with Golden Boy and stuff like that, you know, Floyd Mayweather used to always shout out Richard Schaefer. He used to be like, "Oh, shout out." I think like a old interview with ESPN way back. He was like, "I would like to thank Richard Schaefer and Al Heyman, Richard Schaefer for guiding my career and stuff like that." So him and Richard Schaefer has always had a good relationship, and maybe that's what he wanted to do the whole time. Maybe he wanted to cut Leonard out of the equation because he's seen him supporting Tank. He don't fuck with Tank no more. So he's like, all right, since you want to rock with Tank, you can just get the fuck out of the picture and just focus on Tank. And, I'll bring Richard Schaefer back in the mix and we're going to get some money together type shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's not a surprise at all. Do you think when Floyd separates ways with Leonard, do you think Floyd dislikes him despite the post he made praising him? Absolutely. They definitely ended on some bad terms. You know what I'm saying? And I know I got a strong feeling I know why they ended on bad terms. Like I said, Leonard Ellaby is a very loyal dude. You see what I'm saying? I never seen him talk bad about Floyd. I never seen him. Whenever he rocks with somebody, bro, he rocks with them 1,000%, whether it's Rolly Romero, Floyd Mayweather, or Tank Davis. You know what I'm saying? Tank Davis is the biggest star in the sport of boxing right now. Leonard capes for Gervonta Davis 1,000%. I never heard Leonard put anybody above Gervonta Davis. You see what I'm saying? So I guess Floyd Mayweather seen that. He's like, yo, man, like you see I'm having problems with Tank, and you over here, you keep like supporting the dude, and you putting him ahead of everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So he probably gave Leonard the ultimatum, like, yo, you either gonna rock with me or you gonna rock with Tank, or maybe he just didn't give him the opportunity at all. Maybe he was like, all right, since you rock with Tank so much, you know what I mean, you can get the fuck up out of Mayweather Promotions and go do what you do. And plus, I've heard on occasions before that, Leonard and Floyd will always have disagreements and back and forths and shit like that. So I'm not really surprised at all. I think that was bound to happen. And maybe Leonard Ellaby will end up being the CEO of GTD Promotions. You know what I'm saying? Who knows, man? Like I said, I think that was what happened between them. Yeah, Floyd definitely had yes men in his corner. Then nobody ever challenged Floyd, or you know what I mean, because they ain't want to lose them paychecks. You feel what I'm saying? So they need to keep that money rolling in. So how they gonna keep that money rolling in? Keeping Floyd happy. How you gonna keep Floyd happy? By feeding them lies and just being on the same type time as him, even if you feel otherwise. You feel what I'm saying? But it is what it is. A lot of people like that, unfortunately. The stranger says, do you think Carmel Moton should be concerned about continuing to be managed by TMT based on their track record? If I'm Carmel Moton, I'm definitely Carmel Moton at this point in time, he reminds me very much of Tank when he was young and coming up. He just be letting Floyd do his thing. He puts his trust in Floyd. You know what I'm saying? And he just let Floyd do his promoting. You feel what I'm saying? So it just seemed like he that young, shy kid right now. that's on the come up, and he's just wide eyed and just amazed for actually being a part of what Floyd got going on. You know what I'm saying? I think he put out a post the other day where he was like, "Yo, I can't believe I fought on one of my idols' undercards and shit like that." So you can tell he's still wide eyed, starstruck with Floyd Mayweather, and that's how Gervonta Davis was in the beginning as well. So I think that's the stage that Carmel Moten is in right now. Carmel Moten is like 19 years old. He's a baby. You feel what I'm saying? So he got a lot of he's very inexperienced at this stage of his career in terms of like not only fights but dealing with people and becoming his own person. It's going to be very interesting to see how things will go once Carmel starts to showcase his personality and he starts getting comfortable under with the lights on him and with interviews and stuff like that. And once he comes up out of that shell, I wonder how the dynamic between him and Floyd will be, because Floyd Mayweather the type dude that he don't want nobody, he don't want nobody to outshine him. You know what I'm saying? He want everybody to be under his wing type shit. And when Gervonta grew his own pair, pause, and started flying on his own type time, Floyd Mayweather grew to dislike that. So it's gonna be interesting whether Carmel is ever gonna do his own thing. Is Floyd gonna be supportive of him doing his own thing and being his own person? I don't know. That's gonna be interesting. You know what I'm saying? But time will tell. Your favorite fighter is Ugas. Did he formally announce his retirement? I don't know. I don't know if he did. I don't know if he did. I know he got that. He got a bad. I think Earl Spence fucked his career up with that eye injury with Barrios. It looked like it swelled back up. So it's probably not a John where he gonna be able to recover from. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think he formally announced his retirement. I think that Uga's gonna take a little bit more time off and probably take like a little fight. You know what I'm saying? Probably like a little light fight or whatever. And if he do bad in that situation, then it's like, all right, you know what I'm saying? But I think Barrios caught Ugas slipping for sure. I think that like the Ugas that fought Pacquiao probably would have gave Barrios more fits. You feel what I'm saying? I think that injury really played a part. I think it took a toll on Ugas. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, Thomas, you right. It might be the right time for Ugas to retire. You know what I'm saying? That's a real serious injury. I seen Billy Joe talking about making his comeback, but as soon as Canelo broke his orbital, he was like, "Oh, I'm done." That's one of the worst injuries to pick up in boxing, man. Retina, obviously, like brain problems, orbital for sure. Who's my favorite fighters? I could tell you new to the channel. I always said it's the 3 Bs, man. Boots, Benavidez, Bam Rodriguez. Yeah, I've heard. I've had a fighter who had a fractured orbital, and they say that shit is no joke. So yeah, that shit definitely. Oscar De La Paz, what's going on, my brother? You have a great night, Lorenzo. Thank you for coming through and showing love. Let's get these likes on the up, man. Let's get these likes. I ain't feeling these likes right now, cuz I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Yeah, if y'all want to keep the conversation going, man, we gotta get them likes up. 26 people with 12 likes. That's not it, man. That's not it. We definitely gotta get him up. Let's get him up, y'all. Let's get him up. It don't take long. It's not a long process. You feel me? But yeah, Bam is the man, bro. I've been saying that Bam was the shit way before he won a world title. You feel me? But yeah, let's get into what Canelo Alvarez was saying, man. I'm gonna actually pull up the tweet from Michael Benson, and I actually watched the interview, so I can confirm that was actually said. But you feel what I'm saying? Let's get into this, man, because Canelo, and he's been saying this a lot lately, man. So this might be some foreshadowing going into the fight, or just an idea of what Canelo Alvarez's mentality is going up against Edgar Berlanga. You know what I'm saying? Because he's making it clear that he really doesn't like Edgar Berlanga. And typically when Canelo doesn't like these dudes and they not ready for what he's, dishing out, it seems to be bad news for them. Just based off of what I've seen with Canelo Alvarez, you feel me? Let's get into it. Let's get into it right here. And you know what I also thought was funny, y'all? Remember when Oscar De La Hoya cokehead ass be doing videos now, talking shit about the certain fighters and calling out fighters for putting on shit fights as if he don't be putting on shit fights or be ducking motherfuckers. He be swearing he be making the best fights, but you be ducking just like everybody else. You can't be talking about Canelo Alvarez ducking when what I mean. You might have not ducked in your career, but you be having your fighters ducking. So, Berlanga, he said, "Oh, I'm more Puerto Rican than Berlanga is because you're not even from Puerto Rico." It's like, Oscar, you be preaching all this Mexico shit, and you not even from Mexico. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, what is you talking about, bro? You lived in Puerto Rico for 6 years, but your own country don't even claim you. When you was fighting Chavez, Mexico wasn't rocking with you, bro. When they mentioned greatest Mexican fighters of all time, they never mentioned Oscar. Funny, right? Because Mexicans don't look at Mexican Americans as the same caliber as Mexican fighters for some reason. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he wanted to sign Edgar Berlanga, so he just sounds stupid. But anyways, Canelo Alvarez on Edgar Berlanga's trash talking. So I guess they had asked him about how the way Berlanga been talking trash. He says, "I like them like that. I like them to be confident and do a lot of talking. I like breaking their face when they play like that. I'm eagerly awaiting that day. It'll be the beatdown of his life." Now, Canelo don't really, I ain't hear him say this about Munguia and none of that shit. But meanwhile, Munguia didn't really talk shit. Munguia don't talk. But regardless, like he is talking very like loose when it comes to Edgar Berlanga. And he said the same shit at the press conference. He said that this is going to be the beating of your life. You know what I'm saying? Like he's talking very maliciously. And what the hell did he said that he wasn't gonna show any compassion. So this man is talking about like ultimately just emptying the clip on Edgar Berlanga, bro. He's not playing with that man at all. And Edgar Berlanga definitely need to be on his toes, and I hope his defense sharp because Canelo coming out and he's swinging with bad intentions, man. So yeah, I'm listening to what Canelo Alvarez is saying, especially like the tone of his voice. He not feeling Edgar Berlanga, bro. He don't like this little cocky attitude that Edgar Berlanga's putting on, and it seemed like he's gonna attempt to make him pay for that shit that he was talking. And also another thing that I had picked up in all honesty, and I don't want to revert back to the old shit. That's old news at the end of the day. But for Canelo to say that he likes trash talkers is pretty funny to me. You know what I'm saying? I find it pretty funny because when David Benavidez was talking trash, he said that. Then he say something about Edgar Berlanga. He said something about David Benavidez being disrespectful, and that's why he's not gonna get the fight. I think that's pretty funny how to like shit like Canelo had his energy towards certain people, but then when it comes to Benavidez, it's a reason to freeze him out or take him out of the equation. You feel me? Thomas Ray said, "What's your ethnicity?" Puerto Rican. Yeah, he seemed like he really don't like Berlanga. Yeah, he definitely don't. And from the rip, and I told you guys, he never took Berlanga serious. He knows that this is a cherry pick, bro. Canelo don't give a fuck. He told you he don't give a fuck about what fans think. He don't care about what the fans want. He's gonna do whatever he feels is right for him in his career. So he chose Edgar Berlanga, somebody who's never won a world title, never fought for a world title. None of that. You feel what I'm saying? No elite opposition on his resume. Just handpicked Edgar Berlanga. You feel what I'm saying? So Edgar Berlanga and him facing off, and he laughing and he laughing and no, me and Berlanga are not the same. We from different parts of the island, my brother. I don't even know where the fuck Edgar Berlanga from in Puerto Rico, but we definitely not. We not the same type Ricans. You feel me? Definitely not. But anyways, John Acevedo, what's going on, my brother? He said, no, what the fuck was I saying? He was laughing at Berlanga face during the face-off. Said, I guess Berlanga was like, yo, he think I'm a fucking joke. So he started talking shit at the next press conference. You feel what I'm saying? So you could just tell Canelo don't take this dude like he don't really respect his hand for real. Like obviously he not underestimating him. He too elite. He's too experienced and too elite of a fighter to ever underestimate anybody in the ring. But you could tell he don't respect Berlanga hand like that. Like he like, bro, we not the same caliber, and I'm gonna show you. You know what I'm saying? And um, what really made me think that, in all honesty, was when Caleb Plant was talking shit to Berlanga. He was like, "Oh, he think, man, I got him. I'm gonna take care of him. You think he got the same IQ as you?" He was telling Plant that about Berlanga. He was like, "He think he got the same IQ as you? Come on, man." He was like, "You think you got the same IQ as Laura and Floyd and all these other dudes?" Like, he's underestimating him at his fine. Not like that. Well, he's saying he's berating his skills, is what I'm trying to say. Thomas Ray said, "Hold off." I spoke on that already, man. I said that I don't really like the idea of him saying the word. You know what I'm saying? Look, man, a lot of Puerto Ricans say it, especially ones from the hood and all that. But when you on those bigger platforms, and you gotta maintain some type of responsibility. You know what I'm saying? You gotta tone down on the word. Just be respectful of other people. Now, if you amongst your people or your friends and you happen to say it, you know what I mean, if they comfortable with it, then let it rock. Whatever the case is, that's their prerogative. However they want to go about it. But when you are, at a press conference where thousands of people are watching, uh, you gotta tighten up. You know what I'm saying? You definitely gotta tighten up. You shouldn't be using the word all like that. I'm interested to see if he'll say that to Andre Ward during Andre Ward's interview, because Andre Ward got a history of checking people for saying the N word. So that's gonna be interesting to see. That's what's up, Thomas. As long as you're not out of, as long as you understand that, you straight. But yeah, man. Oh, he did the video drop. Oh, I gotta go check it out. Oh, what you mean he did? He said it? He said it? Did Andre Ward check him? Oh man, I gotta see that, because if Andre Ward checking Tiafimo and he not checking, if he checking Tiafimo, he not checking Berlanga. That's very interesting. That's very interesting. Wow. Okay, that's definitely that's definitely not the same energy, but it is what it is. But yeah, I just wanted to get into that statement real quick. What Canelo said about Edgar Berlanga. Told you guys right off of the rip, just like how I told y'all. Do y'all remember when Frank Martin and Tank was about to fight, and Tank made Frank Martin flinch at the press conference, and I was like, "Yo, that says a lot." And everybody was like, "No, man, he just in fight mode. He just focused." I said, "No, that just means that Frank Martin is very, cautious about Tank." And I said how, in the fight he was gonna bite on feints. And what happened? Biting on feints like a motherfucker, bro. What I'm telling y'all is Canelo Alvarez, just based off the body language and how the way he was looking at Berlanga and smiling at him, laughing at him, he treating him like he a joke, man. Treating him like an absolute joke. You feel me? He don't think much of Edgar Berlanga. He knows he's levels above Edgar Berlanga, and he feels like he's gonna really do some damage to this man because he's looking at this guy's fights, and he's like, yeah, he got power, he got a little bit of speed, and he's big, but like he could tell he don't respect that man's hand. So that's very interesting. Oh, Anonymous said he watched the majority of it and he ain't say it. Well, they probably had a discussion, but before that, like, yo, bro, just take that word out your vocab, nigga. Ward probably said it. I never even heard Andre Ward curse. Has anybody ever heard Andre Ward curse? That's impressive. To be in the spotlight from like 2008. Yeah, Ward been in the mix for a long time, bro. I never heard that man curse. You from Delaware? Oh, okay. What part of Delaware are you from? Yeah, in New York. Yeah, they all, man. All the Puerto Ricans over there say it, man. Cause like, especially in New York, like black people and Puerto Ricans, they came up together, so they view each other. And I heard this from actual people that's from New York. Like they look at each other like the same. Like they rock together type shit. Yeah, he is. Yeah, Ward is very mindful. Yeah, he a wise dude. You from Claymont? Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, it's a little bit of a hike for you to come to Philly, huh? How you find this channel, Thomas? But anyways, yeah, man. So that's what I think is going on with Canelo and from Philadelphia. But yeah, man, that's what I think Canelo. I think that's how he perceives Edgar Berlanga, man. Now, can that be a mistake heading into this fight with uh Edgar Berlanga? You know, possibly. Maybe it is a shot or a chance that Canelo is actually underestimating Berlanga because he's not thinking much of him and thinks that, he done been through tougher fights than Berlanga. Maybe that will be a mistake. And Canelo is getting older. You feel me? So we'll see, man. We'll see. I happen to not think much of Edgar Berlanga myself, but I'm not the one fighting him, so it is what it is, man. Canelo got to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? This Saturday, but I still hold true to my prediction. I still feel like Canelo Alvarez is gonna, expose this man's defensive flaws. Edgar Berlanga bites on feints really hard. Pause. He definitely be he's a sucker for level changes. I've seen dudes do level changes on him and he'll bite on it and then he'll get hit clean over the top. I've seen Berlanga get hit clean many times. Many times. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just I think Canelo's gonna expose that, man. Canelo is a sharp puncher. He's a good counter puncher, and he got a lot of pop on them left hooks, man. And for what I've seen watching film on Edgar Berlanga, he's a sucker for a good left hook, bro. So don't be surprised if Canelo ding him with a left hook and Berlanga do a little dance in there or whatever the case is, And for the most part, I don't really believe in Berlanga's ability to take a punch. So we'll see. We'll see. He is significantly bigger than Canelo for sure. So maybe he could absorb Canelo's power better, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, Andre Ward is a pastor. Yeah, I seen that. I seen that. Like he be in them churches talking to the people now. Said glass jaw. Shit, that might get exposed, man. It's just such a far leap, bro. Like when you going from like Demond Nicholson's and McCrory's to Canelo Alvarez, bro, it's like what? Like, how do you find that confidence within yourself to make yourself believe that you are ready for that level when you have not fought no one anywhere near that caliber, bro? It's like if you shooting a deuce deuce, right? Like if you accustomed to shooting this deuce deuce, right? And all of you ever done was shoot this little 22, whatever the case is. Then all of a sudden you got then now they're giving you a rocket launcher and they expect you to, maintain your balance and they hope they're making sure that you're able to, bro. It's a totally different situation, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you've been dealing with little 22s in your career. Now you gotta shoot this Desert Eagle and just hope that shit don't fly out your hands, or hopefully that shit don't gun butt you or whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you know? Like, what gives you that reassurance that you are ready for that level? What type of sparring are you getting that's gonna make yourself believe that you're gonna be ready for a Canelo? Like, that's crazy. Like if let's say like Berlanga, actually, fought some guys, you know what I mean? Like some solid, sturdy contenders at 168 and beat them. Like, bro, he's not doing that, bro. He literally like he skipped the line. He had that flash pass, that joint at Six Flags where you get the flash pass and everybody wait in the line and you just you cutting the whole you done got on the roller coaster 3 times and meanwhile there's people waiting 2 hours to get on the ride. Like that's ultimately what he did, bro. Didn't have to go through any type of obstacles, no types of he ain't have to jump over no hurdles. It's just like this shit is crazy, bro. He was like how even like I would love to talk to his trainer. It's like, what gives y'all that reassurance, bro? Like what gives y'all so much confidence that y'all gonna be able to beat one of the most experienced top level fighters in the sport of boxing? Listen, I don't like Canelo, drug cheat, whatever the case is, but we cannot ignore what he's done in the sport or what he's been through. They fought elite opposition over and over and over again. Every weight class he's been in, elite guy, over and over and over. It came out on top in a good portion of them bouts. So it's like, even young in his career, he was fighting elite level dudes. So it's like, I don't know, bro. That's like going from fucking janitor to CEO. Like how the I don't know, bro. But we'll see, man. We'll see. And like I said, I'm really looking forward to seeing Caleb Plant. I forgot to mention him earlier. I want to see how he does against McCrumbie. That's gonna be a good little scrap. I seen McCrumbie, he got some power. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know how his power is gonna hold up against, top caliber guys, because McCrumbie ain't, he's knocking out these little turkeys or whoever the hell he's matched up against, you know what I mean, at the low level. But is his power gonna be able to translate against these elite level guys who are either gonna be able to avoid them shots or take them shots better than these, lower tier guys? So let's see if his power translates as an elite level. I got a lot of confidence Caleb Plant gonna come out on top. Just a more seasoned fighter, been in there with Canelo Alvarez, Canelo Alvarez, David Benavidez, Anthony Durrell. You feel what I'm saying? Like them been in there with Jose Euskadegi. Like Caleb Plant is building up a pretty solid resume, man. So I'm pretty confident that Caleb Plant gonna come out on top, man. And on some real shit, everybody talking about how McCrumbie the puncher. Would not be surprised if Caleb Plant stops him. Caleb Plant got some very sneaky power, bro. Sneaky power where he able to, hit a motherfucker with a shot he don't see it, and they looking up at the lights, just like Anthony Durrell did. I've seen him do that shit to sparring partners. You feel what I'm saying? You feel me? So Caleb Plant, is he like this big knockout artist? Something? No, but you know what I'm saying? He got enough pop where if he blindsides you or he hits you with a shot you don't see, you might not beat the count. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what I think, man. I really look forward to that. You say you think McCrumbie could clip him? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't know if McCrumbie's gonna present something to Caleb Plant that Caleb hasn't seen before. You know what I'm saying? Caleb Plant is very, very sound offensively, anonymous. Like the way he put his punches together, his punch variation. Like I was watching him when he was boxing Benavidez, he'll throw 3 shots up top, dig the right hand downstairs. The way he'll punch and then step around the opponent, his foot movement. You know what I'm saying? Like Caleb Plant is very sound. He's a technician, bro. An absolute technician. Now, I do think Caleb Plant's downfalls happen to be his conditioning for some reason. He shows signs of fatigues in the mid rounds pretty consistently. I don't know if that's a weight cut issue. I don't know if that's just like, him, I don't know what it is. It's mental fatigue. I don't know what it is. I feel like that's his only real weakness because besides that, he has a sturdy chin, bro. He took a lot of punishment against Benavidez and he stood up to it. You see what I'm saying? And he kept wanting to get up against Canelo. So he got dog. He got determination. You know what I'm saying? If you know Caleb Plant's story, he pretty much don't got no choice but to be a dog. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like conditioning is the only problem that I see with Caleb Plant. And that was ultimately why I picked Benavidez as the beat Plant, because I seen how Caleb Plant would fatigue against pressure fighters in 6-7 rounds. Like I watched the Caleb Truax fight when he was styling on Caleb Truax, but Caleb Truax wasn't going nowhere. Then the 6-7 round, Caleb Plant mouth wide open, and in the later rounds he getting hit with shots from Truax that he shouldn't have been getting hit with. You know what I'm saying? Uskadagi, he was styling those Uskadagi, dropping them, knocking them off balance. But then I seen in those later rounds, Caleb Plant mouth open and, he getting by on experience and shit like that. But it's like those first 6 rounds not as strong as those last 6 rounds. I mean, those last 6 rounds not as good as his first 6 rounds, if that makes sense. You feel what I mean? So that's the only thing that I feel like Caleb Plant needs to really improve on, but I don't know what it is. He said, Dabrowski, shout out to Dabrowski. He says, can really see McCrumby getting stopped in the championship rounds. Think Plant won't face much resistance, so he shouldn't gas. Well, from what we're, and we can't really go off words. We go off actions over here. But McCrumby was talking about how he was going to bring the pressure to Caleb Plant and, make him uncomfortable. And if he's able to successfully do that, Caleb Plant might have a long night. You feel what I'm saying? But obviously, easier said than done. And McCrumby hasn't been able to execute that game plan against anybody notable. So what does that, how much weight does that really hold? You know what I'm saying? We gotta see it to believe it. He said, I love the double left hook setup on Darrell. That shit was cold, and he variated the speed of the shot. Well, what he did, in all honesty, was he delayed the time, and he delayed it, because usually, when you shoot that double, usually boom, boom. But Caleb Plant shot the left hook to the body, boom, he stopped for a moment. So it gave Darrell the impression that he was done his offense. So that's when he let down the guard. When he let down the guard, then the hook came over the top. You know what I mean? Darrell didn't see it and then put his lights out. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, the delay definitely caught Darrell off guard for sure. It was a beautiful, beautiful shot. Gervonta Davis just tweeted over with. What does that mean? I mean, he's very cryptic with his tweets, so there's nothing for. I don't know what that means. He just tweeted that 1 minute ago. For you to actually see that that shit was 1 minute ago. It's crazy. So this is Gervonta Davis' recent tweet 2 minutes ago. He says, over with. Now, what does that mean? I have no idea. Maybe that could be him being frustrated with possibly, grabbing an opponent for November. Or maybe it's over with in terms of finding an opponent. Maybe he found somebody. Who fucking knows, bro? He be so, discreet with his, with certain shit that he be saying. There's no way for us to know. But I'm assuming Gervonta about to go on a little bit of a tangent in a little bit. So we'll see. As a matter of fact, let me turn how the hell I do this? How do I get notified when he tweet? I don't know. I was trying to see. Oh, I don't even follow Gervonta. That's what I gotta do. Shit, I forgot I even followed him. Well, I didn't know I'd even followed him. Now I do. So I'll be notified the next time he tweets something. So it seems like he about to go on a tangent right now. Maybe the deal with Rayo is done. I mean, listen, there was somebody by the name of Ricky Funes. Now, if anybody don't know who Ricky Funes is, I've known him for years, just going on YouTube and shit. But I think he owns 10 Goose Gym out in LA. He's real connected with PBC and shit like that. So I'm sure he knows the inside information of what's going on. But according to Ricky Funes, he said it's a surprise. You know what I'm saying? In terms of who Gervonta Davis's opponents is, but he left a big clue out there, and he said that it's one of Robert Garcia's fighters. Now, who's Robert Garcia's fighters? Rayo Venezuela happens to be one of them. From what I understand, Raymond Mortataya is another one. However, Raymond Mortataya is fighting in November, and it's not against Gervonta Davis. So who does that leave? Rayo Venezuela. Because from what I understand, Edwin De Los Santos is not a Robert Garcia fighter. You know what I'm saying? So maybe Ricky Funes knows something that we don't know. Because Robert Garcia and them have been putting out lately that, Rayo's not going to be fighting for the rest of the year. And, They were shutting down the rumors of possibly fighting Tank. So who knows? There's a lot of conflicting reports out here. We won't really know until Tank says something. Maybe he'll say something else. Maybe he won't. Maybe that's all he has to say. But usually when Tank, gets the tweeting or whatever, he usually puts out more than one. So we'll see. We'll see. I mean, like I said, Ricky Funes has a relationship with PBC, so maybe he getting some inside information. I mean, that's the only thing I could really think. I don't know what else. After beating Pitbull Cruz, I told you guys that Ryo just made himself a possible candidate for Gervonta Davis's next opponent. You feel what I'm saying? Uh, so we'll see. I've been saying that Ryo was like, the leading candidate, but according to what Tank's team is saying, it's been pretty hard to find an opponent, which is very interesting to me because, in all honesty, you would think that a lot of people would try to fight Tank because of the payday that come with it, the opportunity if you were to possibly beat him. I don't know, bro. It's a lot of conflicting reports and nobody really saying shit. A lot of people not really being direct, so there's only so much that I could really say, or there's only so much I could speak on. You feel me? Said Tank not saying shit. Said Tank not saying shit, quiet like a church mouse. Yeah, he always quiet when he don't got no fight coming up. Tank has a lot of potential. I mean, yeah, but I think Tank. I think if Tank really got his own career and actually cared what the fans think, I think he would have been a bigger star than what he currently is. This is my opinion. The Stranger, he said, I still don't like that black on Mexican over black on black matchup comments from Tank Team. Yo, but you got to understand, they getting that from somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that shit all started with Floyd. You know what I mean? Maybe it was before Floyd or whatever the case is, but that was Floyd formula, man. Like he didn't really go up against like black fighters all that often. Yeah, he fought Zab Judah. Yeah, he fought Shane Mosley and shit like that. But for the most part, he used to take pride in fighting Hispanic fighters, and, and putting them on pay-per-view. After De La Hoya, it was up. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He said, "Why you act like that?" Canelo was like, "Why you gotta act like that? Real rude." He said, "I don't like Canelo, but I understand his view on Berlanga. Nobody likes a cornball." Yeah, like Berlanga just he make me just feel like he want to portray like a street image so bad, and it's like, nigga, you not like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Said, yeah, but when I heard that comment, I just knew Shakur fight was not on the table. Hey, man. Shakur said that they never received an offer. They said that they had spoke to the team, but they never received an offer. So, you know what I mean? They're not about to sit here and hope that, Tank give them an offer. And then when you listen to Coach Calvin Ford, he said Shakur was not next. Even prior to Shakur locking that fight in with Joe Cordina, Calvin said Shakur is not next. You know what I'm saying? And that, they couldn't give away an actual opponent's name or whatever the case was. But he said what sells is black and Mexican fighters. Black fighters don't sell. That was easily disproved here on Mazuma TV because all you got to do is look at the highest selling pay-per-view events of all time. And we see that Lennox Lewis and Mike Tyson is still on the list. And from what I understand, neither one of them dudes is Mexican or Hispanic, from what I understand. Lennox Lewis is Jamaican, from what I understand. Mike Tyson is, I don't know exactly where his descendants came from, but regardless, they two black men and they did numbers. So that disproves it right there. You feel me? So that's my take, man. You know what I'm saying? He said, "You seen Berlanga saying when you cut weight, everything tastes like fast food." I get what he's talking about. Everything tastes better when everything tastes better when you hungry. That's what he's trying to say. I don't know if they got into it at the club. I don't know. They might have. I don't know. That's not shit I really care to talk about anyway. I think Tank said something about the nigga breath stinking or some shit like that. I don't know, but I remember that though for sure. So I mean, we didn't really get to speak about Bivol and Beterbiev. What I wanted to speak about with that particular situation was what he said. I don't ever do that. I don't be really worried about niggas fight outfits neither. If it's nice, but I don't be really looking to see what niggas be wearing. I really don't care. Let me see something. Let me see if I can actually pull this up. Yeah, I seen Chris Eubank beating on that turkey and sparring. Them niggas don't be having no shame, bro. What should Inoue do next? Well, I don't know what he should do next, but according to Bob Arum, it seemed like he gonna fight in December. They talking about he gonna fight Sam Goodman. 'Cause I think that's his IBF mandatory. Uh, and then Bob Arum said he bringing him over to the States early 2025. So, I don't know if that includes a move up to 126 and, fighting a top dog at 126 or whatever the case is. Or he's going to be, they also was talking about lining up a fight between him and Junto Nakatani. But according to Nayu and Inoue, for Junto to get an opportunity against him, he got to beat his brother. So it seems like Inoue's putting some obstacles in front of Junto. You know what I'm saying? I don't know exactly why that is, but it is what it is, man. I think they'll end up fighting in the Tokyo Dome and selling that out. You feel me? I'll be looking forward to see that. I'll be looking forward to seeing that whenever that happens because I think that's an explosive fight, man. Uh, and Japan versus Japan, that's fire to me. So I would love to see that. Dabrowski says if Berlanga somehow wins, where does that rank amongst upsets? Bro, that shit gonna rank pretty high on my list, man. Because listen, man, if you take somebody like Edgar Berlanga, who's never like essentially fought any elite level guys, like this dude is green as a motherfucker, bro. He struggled against Damon Nicholson and Romer Alexis Angulo. You know what I'm saying? Just showed you time after time that he was just a limited fighter. You know what I'm saying? And then somehow, some way, he gets the ultimate opportunity. He's the biggest cherry pick of 2024. Then he goes and he defeats Canelo Alvarez, bro. That shit gonna blow my mind, bro. Like I said, I don't really care if either like whoever wins, but I'll be extremely shocked if Edgar Berlanga is able to pull it off, bro. If he's able to defeat Canelo, bro. Especially if he did some insane shit where like he stopped him. Oh my god. If he was to stop Canelo, bro, I would lose my shit, bro. I don't know if that'll make him the face of boxing, because probably what people gonna do is be like, oh, Canelo's older, he's not the same. So they'll probably find a way to discredit him. But I tell you what, his stock will shoot through the motherfucking roof. You know what I'm saying? Like he'll definitely leap into superstardom overnight. You feel me? Like that's without a doubt. Like he's shooting into a different fucking stratosphere. Hands down, no debating. Hold on, let me grab my charger. You know what I'm saying? Let me grab my charger. But I'll tell you what. If Berlanga defeat Canelo, y'all niggas better forget about him fighting anybody elite, bro. That boy gonna hold on to that shit forever, bro. he gonna be like, shit, I'm about to hold on to this forever. Ain't nobody gonna take me off this high horse, bro. That's how he gonna be giving it up, bro. You said this place huge? You talking about my crib? Ain't that it's definitely big for a nigga who live alone for now. You know what I'm saying? But it's a regular joint, bro. 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. It's all right. It's just me and 2 cats in this motherfucker. But I had my lady moving in here soon, you know what I'm saying? Everybody love my crib. I just gotta decorate it a little bit more, you feel me? Let me see. Hold on, I got some questions. Hold on. This dumbass cat trying to take my charger. My fault. Let's get back to it. It's a brand new crib. I wouldn't call it fancy though. Living alone, get lonely? Absolutely. Living alone is lonely. When I don't got my son, I'll be feeling down in the dumps. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't like being alone. You know, some people like to be alone and they thrive. I ain't one of them. I don't know why. He said, Oscar De La Paz said, I pray every day and night Canelo gets slapped. That's crazy. Let me see. That would be Canelo karma for his cherry picking. Yeah, he gonna be on that segment on damn, what's that? Honcho Box. It's one of them Johns where it's one of these YouTube channels I'll be watching. It's like cherry picking going wrong. Yeah, Canelo gonna go right up on that John for sure. That boy Najee, what up, brother? He says, with that being said, do you think if Canelo can't blast Berlanga out before the championship rounds, that he's seriously on the decline? This the thing. We've been saying Canelo on the decline. You feel what I'm saying? Like he been on the decline, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I feel like after he became undisputed, I feel like it was all downhill from there. I think after he got defeated by Dimitri Bivol. Wait, did he lose to Bivol before or after he became undisputed? Let me see something. I think he lost after he became undisputed. Let me see something. When did he lose to Bivol? Yeah, he lost immediately after he became undisputed. I feel like shit been going downhill for him since then because look, man, he went in there. Shout out to the boy, the maestro, Derek Moore. What's going on, my brother? One of the top guys in the Mazuma mob. Shout out to the boy. But Office Honcho, there you go. Office Honcho, the man. Shout out to the boy Jordan Sheriff as well. But yeah, man. So I just felt like ever since he lost to Dimitri Bivol that his performances ain't really been the same because it was a beauty. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like he avoided David Benavidez, but that whole undisputed run at 168, that shit was kind of lit, bro. Like he was putting on some great performances and dominating, you know, whooping these niggas' asses essentially, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, you know what I'm saying? He punched on Callum. You know what I'm saying? Stopped Billy Joe Saunders. Stopped and then he got the I think he got the WBC fighting Yildirim. You feel what I'm saying? Or did he get that off? No, he got that off Callum. I'm lying. He got that shit off Callum. Then he went on, you know, he punched on Yildirim real quick, got some easy money. Then punched on Billy Joe Saunders, broke that boy orbital. Then he stopped Caleb Plant, undefeated Caleb Plant. You feel what I'm saying? He was doing well. So like 2021, he was doing well. Then as soon as he lost to Dimitri Bivol, bro, I just feel like his performances just didn't have the same, aggressiveness. Didn't have the same. I don't know, bro. Like his his finishing abilities didn't look the same. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, like he dropped Jamel, but I feel like the 2021 version of Canelo probably would have stopped Jamel. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like John Ryder, like come on, yo, like John Ryder, like that version of Canelo, like the version that fought Caleb Plant. You think that would have stopped John Ryder? I just think that like those from 2021 to 2023, he looked significantly different. That's just my opinion. You feel what I'm saying? That third Triple G fight. Come on, man. Like I know Triple G got a great chin, and yeah, Yildirim wasn't mandatory. Yeah, it was easy work though. That's what I'm trying to say. That was a layup. You feel me? Like that third Triple G fight, man. Triple G looked old and slow, and you know what I'm saying. He couldn't even finish him. Canelo looked like dog shit against John Ryder. John Ryder was even like you could tell in the mid to late rounds, like John Ryder was getting punched on. Let's not get it wrong, but you could see him like getting confident in certain points. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like you asking, is he seriously on a decline? I feel like he was on a decline. Even if he did blast Berlanga out, I'ma still feel like he don't look the same as he did when he was back in 2021. Like come on, man. Look at the Canelo that fought Daniel Jacobs, and then look at the Canelo that fought John Ryder. You tell me if that's the same person. It's not. It's not. You feel what I'm saying? So, but I'm gonna tell you this: if he don't stop Berlanga, that's gonna be a little. I don't know. I feel like Berlanga don't belong in there with him, and you know how it go. Like, what they say, at least in Philly boxing gym, if they don't belong in there with you, get them the fuck up out of there. Berlanga don't belong in there with him. There's no reason why this fight should go to the scorecards. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my take. All right, Thomas, salute. Have a great night. Yeah, I feel like he should have stopped Triple G in the third fight too. You know what I'm saying? Like I seen Triple G had more trouble with fucking what's this dude name? Dervinchenko. Why Dervinchenko looked like he was closer to stopping Triple G than Canelo was? Yeah, so that's my thing. Berlanga, nowhere near the caliber of Canelo Alvarez. They not on the same level. So if he don't belong in there with you, he don't belong in that ring with you, which we all know he don't. Gotta pack him up and get him the fuck up out of there, bro. It's simple. It's pretty simple, bro. This fucking kid. This little fucking girl is annoying as hell. But what I wanted to speak about with Bivol and Beterbiev was Beterbiev saying that after his fight with Dimitri Bivol, he was moving up. So I just had like this, this question, and I put it in the group chat, man. I was thinking like, obviously, David Benavidez pretty much sealed the deal in terms of becoming like the mandatory for the winner of Bivol and Beterbiev. So let's say Beterbiev defeats Dimitri Bivol. You feel what I'm saying? Does that how can I say this? I'm gonna keep it simple. So let's say Beterbiev defeats Dimitri Bivol. Is he gonna move up and vacate the belts where David Benavidez is just not gonna be in position to fight for undisputed? You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. Like you got Benavidez next. Fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? I hope Beterbiev don't walk away from that fight. Ralph said it. That's interesting. Ralph said mess with Beterbiev, but if he beats Bivol and moves up, that's a duck because he knows Benavidez is next in line. It's interesting. It's definitely a conversation for sure. Or maybe Beterbiev, how old is he? In his 40s already? How old is Beterbiev? How old is Beterbiev? He gotta be. He older already. Well, he 39. So by the time he'll fight Benavidez, he'll be 40 because his birthday is January 21st. So maybe he just on some shit where it's like, man, I'm 40 years old, I'm sick of cutting weight. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna move up the cruiserweight and just get it popping. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, if you know he next in line, man, you gotta run that shit. Like my boy Anonymous said, you gotta run that for sure. He said, I'm questioning Bivol's state of mind going into this fight, going through a divorce at the moment, apparently. Shit, I don't know. Maybe it'll bother him. Maybe he losing focus. Maybe that shit motivating him, man. Like, man, I couldn't put hands on this bitch, so I'm gonna put hands on this nigga instead. Maybe he angry, bro. Some people get fueled by that shit. I'm one of them. Some people, when they angry, you could throw them off their game and, fuck up what they got going on. But then there's some people, when they angry, they lock in on a different level. You know what I mean? It all depends. Like, if you got MJ mad, it was over. If you got Jordan mad, it was over. You know what I'm saying? And Jordan knew that, too. That's why he used to come up with shit. He used to be like, oh, he called me a nigga. What the fuck? No, he didn't. No, Kevin Garnett did that. I'm sorry. He said that about Dirk. Kevin Garnett was getting cooked by Dirk. And, like, Garnett needed, like, some motivation to, like, step his game up against Dirk. And he went and he told his he went and told his teammates, Dirk called me a nigga. It was like, what? Yeah. Kobe, too. You got Kobe mad. It was a rap. You disrespected Kobe. And even sometimes LeBron. You know what I'm saying? It's some shit, it worked for him. Some people, it throw him off. It all depends on the person. So hopefully that motivates Bivol, puts him in a different zone. You feel me? Because, you know what I'm saying? If it don't, that's the wrong person. If he going through like some, struggles with like his focus and his overall mentality, Beterbiev is the wrong person to slip against mentally. Said Bivol got ice in his veins. Shit, I hope so. He gonna need it. There's gonna be points in that fight where Bivol like, what the fuck? I already know. Like, man, this motherfucker, bro. Because Beterbiev got one of them styles. You definitely like. There's gonna be moments where you fighting where you like. Cause I done heard sparring stories about Beterbiev, bro. They all say the same shit. They be like, bro, this nigga's power is out this world. You know what I'm saying? So I know there might be moments in the ring where Bivol's like, yo, like, what the fuck am I even doing in here? He probably gonna be questioning himself, like, what the fuck? For sure. Yeah, Jordan. That's a great example with Tio. His anger, his frustration, his outside problems worked against him. You know what I mean? So, like I said, it all depends on the person. Daisy Sanchez says Bivol wife said he went in the ring against Canelo, but he lost in life. I don't know what to really say about that. Women say whatever what they mad, so I don't really put much stock into that. I seen Bivol. Then Joe Smith rock Bivol like really bad, and then like the bell rung and shit. Yeah, you can definitely get his shit rocked. Mm. Do I think Bivol could stop Canelo? I mean, he had the opportunity to when they fought, and it didn't happen. I don't think so, but I know Beterbiev will stop Canelo. I know that. I know that. I know Beterbiev will stop Canelo. Canelo might be a little bit too durable for Bivol, but he ain't standing up to Beterbiev's punches. I know that. Way too small. He'll get crushed. You know what it is. Beterbiev would do Canelo dirty. Absolutely. Yes, he would. Wait, who? Who you talking about, Jordan? Yeah, she was taking Canelo, Beterbiev, Turkey, and her and talking about cancel Bivol. Who did that? This nigga said Berlanga over Canelo. Shout out to my boy Reed, my Brooklyn homie. What up? What up? Oh, oh, his ex-wife shit. Yeah, that's messy. I don't get into that. I done been in my own share of experiences with that type shit, bro. I'm cool. I don't get into that, bro. Shit. Who y'all got with that Madrimov Bohachuk fight? I think Madrimov a little bit too crafty for Bohachuk, man. Listen, Bohachuk got power. You know what I'm saying? So, Madrimov definitely got to be a little bit more. He got to be a little bit careful with the man. But, I think Madrimov a little bit too intelligent for him. The feints, the constant level changes, the up and down move, the double Dutch. I call that the double Dutch movement. You know what I'm saying? That double Dutch, the feints and all. I think Bohachuk gonna be scrambled. I think Madrimov gonna piece Bohachuk up. I think Madrimov will get him. I think a lot of people. Yeah, I mean, they so um, critical of Terence Crawford that they don't think much of Madrimov. But Madrimov is he the truth, bro. And people gonna start understanding how good Madrimov is when he make examples out of motherfuckers after this fight. Because now he's a name. You know what I'm saying? He's a name, and he gave Terence Crawford a tough fight, man. Like Terence Crawford really ain't figured it. Like he won the fight clearly, in my opinion, but he ain't really figure out Madrimov all like that. Like he beat him, but like he ain't really had a recipe to like dominate him. You feel me? It was a competitive fight. Even though I thought there was a clear winner, I thought it was a competitive fight. And if you have a competitive fight with Terence Crawford, you know what I'm saying? You getting somewhere. You feel me? So I think Madrimov. I got Madrimov beating Bohachuk. Now how he beats him, I don't know, because Bohachuk is tough, bro. I seen him get hit with some shit from Virgil, and he stood up to it. Like even when he got hurt, he just recovered so quick. Maybe Madrimov would probably outpoint him, but if Madrimov was able to stop Bohachuk, that'd be very impressive. Reed says Bivol over Beterbiev. Man, dog, like Beterbiev, I'd be scared to go against Beterbiev, man. Like I got Bivol too. I'm rocking with Bivol, but Beterbiev is highly concerning, man. It's just, and then this is the thing about Beterbiev. Like Beterbiev would be on some chill shit and then just hit a rhythm, and he'll get into a rhythm. And he like get in this zone where he hitting you with some shit. You know what I'm saying? And like Bivol gotta make sure his distance on point the entire portion of the 12 rounds. He's gonna be on the back foot too. Beterbiev gonna be looking for him. He gonna be applying that pressure coming forward. You know what I'm saying? And Bivol gonna have to box really well for 12 rounds, bro. I would not suggest Bivol get on. He gonna have to stay off the ropes. He gonna have to keep that shit in the middle of the ring, and he gonna have to keep something in front of Beterbiev to keep his defense occupied. You know what I'm saying? Really gonna have to. He gonna have to keep Beterbiev on the defense. Beterbiev 39 years old. After watching Mbili in his last fight, I can see Canelo choosing him as an opponent. Possibly. I wouldn't be surprised. Another unworthy guy. But at least Mbili beat fucking Derevchenko. You know what I'm saying? Edgar Berlanga ain't beat nobody on Derevchenko's level, in my opinion. Said Virgil definitely needs to stay away from Crawford. If anything, he should make that Conwell fight happen with Golden Boy. I think Golden Boy gonna cash Virgil out, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think that with that money Turkey putting out there, they probably cash Virgil out. Virgil, he like a kid, bro. Like he has very little composure. Like you could tell he get frustrated in there, and like he don't be setting his punches up or nothing. Like he just be like he get hit with a shot, you could tell he trying to get it back, and you know he's swinging with all his might and falling over. I seen him like swing so hard that he'll fall and shit. I'm like, yo, this nigga Virgil, like he has zero composure in there, and like somebody as smooth and calculated as Terence Crawford, bro, he'll pick Virgil apart, man. Virgil a pup, bro. Virgil a baby, man. He green as hell for real. He green as hell. He gotta learn how to slow it down and put his punches together, because Virgil could really crack. You know what I'm saying? And then like what lets me know that he lacks focus in the ring as well was that there was certain moments where he was boxing Bohachuk, and it was beautiful, like the in and out movement with the jab, and he's stepping around him. I said, bro, you should have did that since the beginning of the fight. But it's like Virgil's so, hell bent on getting knockouts and, landing these big ass punches that he just abandons the boxing ability altogether. Like, bro, you would have boxed Bohachuk like this from the very beginning, you would have dominated. But you chose not to. So that just let me know that you definitely be having you definitely have a lack of focus in that ring, man. You can't afford to have that against Terence Crawford. And then this is the thing too, you're not gonna be able to box Terence Crawford neither. So I think he fucked all around the board. Pause. But definitely one of the best finishers in boxing. I'm interested to see, because we couldn't really see it against Mazurmov. You feel what I'm saying? But I want to see how Terence Crawford power is at 54. Because every weight class he's been in is shown. Will it show at 54 against these dudes who are significantly bigger? It's going to be interesting to see. Reset Verge, food for Bud and Boots. Yeah, Boots a chop Verge up. Bad. If Boots boxing, keep his defense sharp. Keep that jab in Virgil's face, bro. He'll do him dirty, bro. PYP boxing in the building. What's going on, my brother? He says, just joined Cardinal. I don't know. I hope Bivol wins so Canelo gets another shot. But Bivol has major personal problems. He may be distracted. That's not good against Beterbiev. Listen, we was just talking about the personal problems. And like I said, it might be something that motivates him. Might be something that hurts him. We won't know. You know what I mean? It's all dependent on the person. You know what I mean? But in terms of Bivol winning so Canelo could get another shot, I don't really care to see that, man. I'd rather see Benavidez get the shot. Now, I would be highly disappointed if, somehow, some way, after, let's say Bivol is successful against Beterbiev, that Bivol ends up rematching Canelo at 175. It's like, bro, Canelo didn't want to fight Benavidez. Benavidez moved up to try to get other opportunities, and now Canelo about to take his shot at undisputed. Oh, okay. That means brother in Spanish. I learn something new every day. We definitely don't say that. Puerto Ricans definitely don't say that. But salute. Appreciate that, my brother. Shout out to PYP Boxing, always showing love. You know what I mean? Especially on Instagram. Shout out to the man. I want to see if Bud will switch at 154. They look as confident orthodox against Majumov as he's done in the past. Listen, man, I've been telling y'all, bro. Like, if y'all really watch Bud is a southpaw, man. Bud does everything better from the southpaw stance. When he fights southpaw, his defense is better. I feel like his offense is more fluid. This is just my opinion. This is from me watching him all these years. When he fight, I'm not even going. I'm gonna take that back. I'm not even gonna say his offense is much more fluid. But what I'm gonna say, the biggest difference, in all honesty, is the defense. Bud is significantly better defensively on the southpaw end than he is from the orthodox end. Just my observation. Every time I've seen him fight southpaw, he always seems to get hit a lot cleaner than what he does. When he's orthodox, he seems to get hit a lot cleaner than he does from the southpaw end. Just my observation. You feel what I'm saying? And that's why I said I feel like Boots is the better switch hitter, because Boots don't really show no weakness on either side that he's on. You know what I'm saying? But he needs to get a couple more names to really solidify that for me. But I feel like Boots is the better switch hitter in comparison to Bud. And he switches more frequently than Bud. Yeah, Bud fought Earl in the southpaw. I knew he was going to do that. I wish I could have. I wish there was a way to bet on that. Cause I was telling everybody, it was like, "What you think he gonna come out orthodox southpaw?" I said, "He gonna come out a southpaw," and they was like, "Why?" I said, "Cause he's a sharper southpaw than orthodox, hands down." And he gonna bring and I knew he was gonna bring his A game for Earl. He wasn't about to play with Earl. You know what I'm saying? So I already knew that. Let's get a couple more questions before I get up out of here, man. I appreciate everybody that's coming through and, contributing to the conversation. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that's coming through and showing love. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Virgil did say that. Virgil was like, "Yeah, we gonna fight, but it's when it's gonna be all the way up there." Yeah, whatever the fuck that means. Just say what it is, boy. Just say what it is. You don't want to fight right now. Just say that. I see Blair Cobb still talking crazy about Boots. Talking about, yeah, where y'all at, man? Eddie Hearn, talk to me. Blair crazy as shit. Blair and Boots at the Wells Fargo, though. Man, that'll be lit, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. PYP says, yeah, it looks bad that Canelo wants Bivol, but that loss bothers him. I mean, yeah, as a competitor and, wanting to be being at the top of your game, yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's supposed to bother you, but at the same time, you was at a weight class you had no business in. And you miscalculated a cherry pick, my brother. That's all that happened. You seen a couple performances from Bivol where you thought you could exploit, or at least your team thought you could exploit him. You know what I'm saying? And, get another title at 175 or whatever the case is. But, it ain't work out that way. You found out that Bivol was a lot better than you thought he was. You know what I'm saying? So, and Bivol rose to the occasion. That wasn't what you was expecting him to do. So, yeah, man. So, I mean, it could bother him, but he not. I don't think he'll beat Bivol anyway. You know what I'm saying? And now he's even older. So, the likelihood of him winning decreases even more, in my opinion. It says, will Stephen Fulton rise again at 126? Well, I'm listening to Stephen Fulton's interviews, and he talking about how he just going to make a quick stop at 126 and move up to 30. So I don't know exactly how long Stephen Fulton's going to be at 126, but if he does, I think that he'll be a strong name in the 126 division, and I think he's very capable of winning the world title again. You know what I'm saying? Let's look over the 126 champions. Let's check the champions at 126. You know what I'm saying? Stephen Fulton could definitely win. He could definitely become world champion again for sure. That's just my opinion. Let me see. Cruiser. That's crazy that BoxRec got Gilberto Ramirez #1 at cruiserweight, and he's not listed amongst any of the champions that I see right here. Yeah, I don't know if I'm tripping or what. That's crazy that BoxRec's not acknowledging the WBA. What the fuck is going on? Jamal still ranked #1 at middleweight. That's crazy. I mean, Angelo Leo got the IBF. Brandon Figueroa got the WBC interim. Ray Vargas, Rafael Espinoza. Damn, those some big boys, man. But you know, Stephen Fulton defeated Angelo Leo. So if they was to run it back, he probably beat him again. Pagas said he going to 130 to stay far away from Inoue. I don't know, man. I think Fulton will fight him again. I think you got Fulton misunderstood, man. Yeah, Angelo Leo, Stephen Fulton rematch would be good. If Boots moves up to 154, who would his top 3 choices of an opponent be? Shit. I don't know, man. Who should his top opponents be? Majimov, Tim Tszyu. Majimov, Tim Tszyu. Shit. But Majimov. I don't know, man. I would like to see Boots and Tim Tszyu. I think that'd be a good fight. I don't know. That's a good question, man. 154 is stacked, bro. They said they sent Charles Conwell an offer, but Conwell said that shit ain't enough. Which goes back into one of my previous statements, man. Boots most likely gonna go through the same shit at 54 that he did at 147. Yeah, cool boy. Yeah, Stephen Fulton got Bosey in his corner. That was a long time coming, though, man. That should have been happened. You know what I'm saying? But Stephen Fulton had a pretty good trainer. His name was Hamza. I don't know exactly what happened with that. I don't know exactly what caused them to split apart or anything like that. But then, his trainer ended up being like his manager ended up being his trainer. His name was Wahid. You know what I'm saying? But I guess Wahid fell back into the manager role, and now Bosey done took over. Listen, man, for Stephen Fulton's style, Bosey's a good trainer for that style. You feel what I'm saying? So Bosey is sensational, bro. Top coach in Philadelphia, in my opinion. But that man put in a lot of work, bro, to get that recognition. The recognition that Bosey's getting right now, bro, he worked for years to get that. Yeah, I didn't even know Teasley hit the canvas. I'm gonna have to watch that shit. I just seen that Teasley stopped him. Who wins the Navarrete Valdez rematch? I think Navarrete too much for him, man. Especially if Navarrete go back down to 130. I think he'll punch on Valdez again. Valdez, he looked like he is shelling himself too low key, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like even when he fought that last fight, the dude was giving him work, and then Valdez got bailed out with his power bailed him out. You know what I'm saying? Valdez fell off heavy. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. It was like after Shakur, everything just went downhill. Well, as soon as he popped, everything went downhill. I think that's kind of funny. I just find it funny when fighters fall apart after they test or pop positive for something. You feel what I'm saying? Conseil Sal versus Foster too. I'm rooting for Foster heavy. Foster need to get that back, man. I'm glad that they set that shit back up. Ain't no way you gonna walk away after doing Foster like that. Oh, Foster, fuck Conseil Sal up for that. It ain't even Conseil Sal's fault. You know what I'm saying? That's just bullshit politics. But I hope Foster walk away with that belt. You know what I'm saying? That when he walk up out of that top rank deal, hopefully he walk out with that belt. You feel me? Yeah, Valdez. I don't know, man. Valdez. He seemed like he was on top of the world after he slept fucking Burchell. You know what I'm saying? And then, he fought Kasei, I believe he tested positive. Then he fought Shakur. Shakur fried him. Then everything just, I don't know, shit just went downhill after that. I don't think Valdez could fuck with Navarrete unless Navarrete just fell off after that loss to Baranchek. I don't know. I feel like Navarrete gonna go back down and give him some work for sure. Yeah, bro. They did Foster so dirty, bro. You could tell Foster wanted to cry in there, man. I ain't the type nigga who get overly emotional or I'm not even a big empath, you know what I'm saying? But I felt that man pain, bro. I felt that man pain. I was like, yo, that's crazy, bro. That's so sad how the way they did him. Shit, I heard Navarrete got bad eating habits and that's why he looking trash lately. You gotta tighten that shit up, man. You getting way too much money and you too big of a fighter to be having bad eating habits. You need to get you a nutritionist and get in your bag. You feel me? Because that's ridiculous, bro. There's no reason why you being how many divisions this man done won world titles in? There's no reason why you should be losing fights or looking bad in fights because you don't know how to keep your mouth closed. You feel what I'm saying? Niggas need to get nutritionists. You know what I mean? And stay on top of your diets and live a lifestyle, bro. You if that's really the case as to why he lost to Baranchek, he should be embarrassed. Yeah, he's a 3 division champion, bro. Like, come on, man. That's ridiculous. You a 3 division champ, nigga, and you fumbling fights because you want some chicken? You out here eating burrito pizza, nigga? Come on, man. Gotta tighten up, cuz. Inoue versus Robesi at 126 would be a good style matchup. Hell yeah, I would love to see that, but Robesi gotta go get his lick back. You know what I mean? He definitely gotta go get that back. They said Navarrete was on a Zoom interview eating a cupcake. He out of pocket. He said Navarrete is open about his bad habits and doesn't apologize. Oh well, that's why you got cooked at 35, brother. You know what I mean, don't use it. If you're not gonna apologize for it, then don't use it as an excuse for why you lose. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody trying to hear that. Then. If that's what you want to do. It's like motherfuckers that be drinking and smoking, partying, whatever it is, and they be like, "Yeah, I do it. So what?" And then when they lose, they be like, "Oh man, I only lost because I was drinking and partying, bro." If you're not gonna apologize for it, don't use it as an excuse. If you're not attempting to change, don't use that as an excuse, man. Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. He was eating a cupcake on a Zoom interview. That's fucking hilarious. A vanilla cupcake when you got a fight coming up. It's crazy. He probably had the motherfucking he probably had the frosting on that motherfucker. He probably licking the frosting on pause. Why they asking him, how's training camp been? Oh, it's been pretty good. Fucking that cupcake up. That's fucking hilarious. You know what I'm saying? That was like when Floyd was getting ready. I think he was getting ready for Maidana or some shit. He was doing yoga. He was talking about how he was hungry, so his family brought him. His team brought him over like a 4 for $4 from Wendy's. That shit was hilarious, or some McDonald's or some shit like that. Or after when he beat Pacquiao, he drove to the McDonald's drive-through and got some breakfast. It was like 5 in the morning. I was like, Floyd crazy as hell. But all right, y'all, I'm going to get up out of here, man. I appreciate everybody that came through and contributed to the conversation and made this a pretty good live, man. You know what I'm saying? I guess we're going to have to wait on some more information with Gervonta Davis. He's being real discreet about what's going on as of right now. But you feel what I'm saying? Floyd was eating Laffy Taffy on 24/7. Yeah, Floyd could do that, though, because he walked around at his weight. You know what I'm saying? His fight weight. So he could get away with little shit like that. That's what happens when you could do that when you discipline. You feel me? But anyways, I'm gonna get up out of here, man. Y'all have a blessed, beautiful night. I mean, shout out to the nation and the mob, man. Hit the like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new. You know what I'm saying? We do this on the regular. I'll be back with a video and a live tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow night, so be on the lookout for that. Shout out to Jordan Sheriff. Shout out to Ralph. Shout out to PYP Boxing, a Sing. Shout out to Anonymous, everybody in the building, man. Till then, y'all have a blessed, beautiful day. I'll holla at y'all, man. Peace.